Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. So, I want to remind everybody to go over to patreon.com/Kelly Redbeard Sparks and sign up so you can be entered in for the Weller 12 giveaway. I will be giving away 6 different samples of Weller 12. I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit. I'm not going to completely disclose that to everybody, but there will be 6 samples given away, ranging in sizes from at least 375 milliliters down to 100 milliliters. So, with that said, let's get to the review. This is an expensive little pint of whiskey. I'm only going to take a little bit because someone was so gracious to donate this. One of my patrons, one of the Bitter Days patrons, a friend of mine, Mr. Justin McFall, J-Mac. If you go back to the video where we did the Weller 12, or not Weller, Old Fitzgerald blind tasting, that was Justin McFall. He decided to donate this pint of whiskey, which I want to say was roughly $45 to $50 after tax, which is ridiculous. But he asked me if I had ever had this before. I said no, and I've been wanting to try it, but I didn't want to spend $50 on a pint of whiskey, especially if I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. So he donated a little bit, and this is all I'm going to drink of it, and that might be half an ounce. I did not want to take too much of it, so it is what it is. So, WB Saffell, if I said that right, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This one is quit, gross! Quit licking yourself. You're disgusting. It sounds so weird. You just quit it. You're gross. This one is actually distilled, I'm pretty sure, by Wild Turkey. It says Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. So, pretty sure that's Wild Turkey. On the back, it says, in 1889, after 20 years in the employ of his contemporaries, W.B. Saffell opened a distillery of his own. With grit, determination, and his signature sour mash, his delicate, golden Kentucky bourbon became a treasure of pre-Prohibition America. Distilled and bottled by the American Medicinal Spirits Company, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, USA. So this one was distilled by Wild Turkey. I think they found a mash bill, or I don't know the whole story behind it. But basically, this was a pre-Prohibition mash bill that they decided to distill and sell. This one is bottled at 107 proof. Now, little guy on the front, I'm guessing that's Mr. Saffell. He got a little bit of a beard. He almost looks like a ginger, but he's got the hidden hand symbol of the Freemasons. Oh, whatever. I don't care. So I'm gonna go ahead and review this one, this expensive little pint of whiskey. So, right off the bat, the nose. It screams Wild Turkey. Now, I don't know this specific mash bill. It could be a different, I would imagine it's a different mash bill than Wild Turkey itself. But as we all know, even irregardless, if one person doesn't comment on that, I'd be surprised. Regardless of the mash bill, certain whiskeys from different distilleries, like you could have a rye whiskey, you could have a bourbon, you could have a wheat whiskey, you could have all three of those, and then have 3 different mash bills between the 3 of them. So you could have 9 total different mash bills, all distilled by the same company. They will have signature notes that are quintessential. I don't know if quintessential is the right word. That are distinctive of that specific distillery. So each distillery is going to have a signature note. And no matter what freaking whiskey they distill, it's going to have like, oh, you know what? I really feel like that might be from this distillery. Or Elijah Craig, Old Fitzgerald, Henry McKenna. They all have signature notes and signature feels that lead you to believe that they're from Heaven Hill. Same with Jim Beam. Same with Wild Turkey. And I get a very distinct Wild Turkey feel from this whiskey. It smells wonderful. It smells like a good bourbon. They need to drop the price and just mass produce it. Really hot. Really hot on the back of the tongue. All over the tongue. It's a bit watery. And mind you, this is not my first sip of the night. I had a little bit of Wild Turkey 101. Had a little bit of Four Roses single barrel. And now I'm sipping on this. So, I'm not sober. I'm not drunk. But, I don't know about this one. I get a lot of vanilla, honey, caramel on this one. It's actually very kind of, it's more on the sweeter end. So I don't want to say, I really don't believe it's the exact mash bill from Wild Turkey. I really feel like this might have a lower rye percentage than the Wild Turkey staple. It tastes good. Is it worth $50 a pint? It's not that good. Now I realize why they charge so much for it, because that's all they made, and they put it in a pint. I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of a cash grab, in my opinion. I mean, I really like the flavors. The flavors are super, super nice. I could see myself drinking this a lot if it was cheaper. Less expensive. What? If it was less expensive, I could drink a lot of this and have a good time doing it. But for the price, I probably won't ever purchase a bottle. It's too expensive. Wild Turkey 101 is too good for the price. And honestly, Wild Turkey 101 is becoming... It is. All right, so me personally, it's my go-to daily drinker. But here recently, I've noticed W.L. Weller Special Reserve has gone up in price. I want to say their fifth, their 750 milliliter, actually costs more than the Wild Turkey 101 that we have locally. Their half gallon is about $2 cheaper than the Wild Turkey 101. But that's just going to continue to go up until this whole bourbon boom bubble bust. Bourbon boom bubble bust. Say that 5 times fast. Bourbon boom bubble bust. 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 I fucking did it. I'm so good. I'm talented. So yeah, this one. It tastes good. I'm not gonna say if it's worth your money. It'd be nice to have a piece of history. Now I know this wasn't distilled pre-prohibition, but it is the same mash bill and the same techniques, but distilled recently. I think it tastes good. Yeah, it's a lot sweeter than Wild Turkey. That's why I'm going towards the lower rye mash bill, and possibly even wheated. Yeah. What? Why are you whining? So that's all I got on this one. It's good. It's not worth $50 a bottle. I mean, nothing's worth $50 a bottle. Unless it was like Macallan 25, whatever, or a pint for a pint, whatever. Even then, it's still just good. Yeah, that's all I got. Nothing really left else to say. Can't really talk right now. So, don't forget. Check out, sign up at patreon.com/Kelly Redbeard Sparks to enter the Weller 12 giveaway and support me here. If you like what? Will you come up here? Come up here. Come here. Support Bonnie. She needs all the help she can get. Cousin Ed. Support my dog. Alright, that's all I got. Check out the Bearded Idiots. Check the link, the description below for the links to my Tattered Beans page. I got links to my Patreon. Sign up if you can, help out. Join at the $2.50 level, and you'll be entered in for the Weller 12 giveaway. Yeah, that's it. Like always, folks, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family, and have a nice day. Take care.